Hello, welcome back to Metalhead Nation Garage. I'm Chris, your host. Hey, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Hey, we're going to talk about Journey today. They opened up their 50th anniversary tour last night in Durant, Oklahoma. Hey, the show, good reviews, no issues. That's been happening on the side of the touring side, Sean and Kane arguing, filing lawsuits. Couldn't tell it last night. The show went off without a hitch. Good performance. Everybody was happy. Everybody interacted really good on the in the show, and no problem. So good news for Journey. Good news for Journey fans. So it looks like, as Neil Sean stated about a month ago, nothing was going to detour this tour. They opened up that set list with Only the Young, went on into Stone in Love, Don't Stop Believing, Light, Cinder My Love, Feeling the Way, Anytime. I mean, all the hits, and they ended the show with Any Way You Want Us. So again, Journey opens up that 50th anniversary tour last night in Durant, Oklahoma. No issues. The band sound good. Parnell, the lead singer, man, sounded great. He didn't miss a beat. Last year at the end of the tour, he was really, beginning, ending, he was really losing his voice a lot. So Arnell, he really did good last night. The voice sounded great, sounded rested. So good things to come for Journey. It sounds real good. I love the set list. They got some good ones in there, and be on the lookout for them. They started for good here in about another week. So again, Journey on tour, 50th anniversary. Good show last night. No issues with band members, and they're rocking on. So hey, that'll be it. Leave your comments about Journey, and give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you on the next episode at Metalhead Nation Garage. Hello, welcome back to Metalhead Nation Garage. I'm Chris, your host. Hey, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Hey, we're going to talk about Linkin Park today. Linkin Park announced one day ago that they're going to be counting down to a new website. It will be active on February 1st. Really raising question, what's going on with Linkin Park? We haven't heard nothing in quite some time, of course. But are they going to announce that they're getting back together, and who's going to be the lead singer? So really, we really don't know, but it was just news that they kind of dropped, out of the blue, because I mean, we haven't heard anything from them for years. So kind of interesting. Hey, leave your comments down here and let me know, Linkin Park, could they be getting back together? What are they up to? Is there going to be new music? Is there, is the band getting back together? Are they keeping it Linkin Park? So it's kind of interesting. It is drawing a lot of attention with fans and wondering what is happening. So they do have our attention. We don't know what's going to happen, but countdown to February 1st, Linkin Park is going to release their new website and tell us what is going on. So if you got any news, leave it in the comment, and let us know. And that'll be it for this episode of Metalhead Nation Garage. Again, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Hello, welcome back to Metalhead Nation Garage. I'm Chris, your host. Hey, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And we're going to talk about Kiss on this episode. They are getting ready to release a new live album. and it's back from 1984, and it was with Mark St. John on lead guitars. You know, he replaced Vinnie Vincent. It's the only known recording that they have of Mark St. John. As the history goes with Mark St. John, Bruce Killick replaced him in the band because he had arthritis. His arthritis was getting really bad. But I mean, he was a good fill-in. He's a good guitarist. You know, stays to the chords, you know, nothing flashy about Mark St. John, and came in on the Lick It Up tour, of course, but really good guitarist. I really liked him. I liked what his time in the band and on the live shows. He was really good. So be on the lookout for that. Again, Kiss releasing new live album with Mark St. John. Hey, leave your comments if you was a Mark St. John fan, and tell us what you thought of him, how you thought he performed in the band. You know, he did pass away in 2007. You know, and even with the arthritis, you know, that took him out of the band. He said even if he didn't have the arthritis, he wouldn't have been in the band. You know, it would have been hard for him to stay in the band, as he put it. But, you know, but good. Like I said, nothing, you know, all I have is good, you know, good things to say about Mark St. John. He great professional guitarist. But hey, that'll be it for this episode of Metalhead Nation Garage, and we'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back to Metalhead Nation Garage. I'm Chris, your host. Hey, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we're going to talk about the television band from the early 70s in New York underground. Tom Verlaine, the guitarist, the songwriter for this band, had passed away this weekend at the age of 73. But man, he was a a lot of people don't really know him. They don't, you know, they listen to maybe one genre of music. But gosh, this guy was big, influential, just as big to me as Eddie Van Halen in that New York underground. Just the people, you know, who he, you know, inspired. Patti Smith, Red Hot Chili Peppers, the Ramones, Blondie, Talking Heads. I mean, a lot of these bands early on in today's punk rock are influenced by Tom, you know, just his ability to create and things and put out songs and play a different style on the guitar. But a great band. I mean, they made it big, you know, in the underground, where they did get to sign a record deal. But some of their songs I'm going to put out there, and please Spotify them. Go to Apple Music. I know Apple Music is doing a big, you know, special for him this weekend, just to honor his legacy. But you know, one of their big hits was Marquee Moon, you know, Elevation, Venus, See No Evil, Friction, Torn Curtain. I mean, the list goes on. Just a great band, and you know, in the music industry, they really lost a legend this weekend. But hey, that'll be it. And leave your comments. And Standing Vertical, I know you're out there. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I know you're a guitarist. Put them in the comments, and you younger generation, hey, Spotify it. Tell me what you think, and we'll see you next time on Metalhead Nation Garage. Hello, welcome back to Metalhead Nation Garage. I'm Chris, your host. Give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And we're going to talk a little bit about AC/DC. They, you know, making the news. Brian's going around, you know, doing interviews to support his book. It is the 7th anniversary of Axl Rose filling in for Brian on that 2016 tour, where Brian had to bow out due to hearing issues. But just to reflect back on the 2016 tour, which Axl Rose performed in, was really great. I mean, I thought Axel did a hell of a job. I mean, he crushed, them old Bond tunes. They added a couple old tunes to the set list. He did great with Brian's material, and it was a win-win for all, except for Brian, of course. As we know now in his latest book, how he suffered from it, just all the stuff that happened, not able to perform and things, and that's what when you take your livelihood away. I understand that with Brian, but they couldn't got a better replacement for that. Axel, he crushed it. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I mean, he brought them old Bon Scott era tunes back to life on that 2016 tour, and as we sit here today with Brian, he talked, he cannot talk much about AC/DC. He's sworn to secrecy and stuff. But there is something brewing, I hear, on that AC/DC front, touring, maybe another new album. They have some material. Supposedly, they should have a lot in the can, per se, of stuff they can do, and just maybe put some lyrics to the material and things. But again, AC/DC, let's hope they go back out one more time for the farewell tour. But hey, that'll be this episode of Metalhead Nation Garage. And remember, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Hello, welcome back to Metalhead Nation Garage. I'm Chris, your host. Hey, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Hey, we're going to talk about Ronnie Romero. He is the lead singer in Richie Blackmore's Rainbow and Michael Schenker group. Great singer, but he just released an interview this past weekend that was kind of surprising. Back in 2015 to around 2016, maybe up to 2018, he was with that Richie Blackmore Rainbow. They was touring Europe, and back then, the show itself received some poor criticism, that really wasn't up to par for Richie Blackmore Rainbow band. And it got so bad, on internet and Twitter and stuff, people was really criticizing Ronnie's vocals on this tour and everything. And the surprise announcement in the interview is that he tried to commit suicide 2 times, leading this rainbow outfit. So that was kind of surprising, but I guess that's just kind of, on that, he takes that seriously. That's his livelihood. I understand it, but he just didn't take that constructive criticism very well. So I was really surprised. I just seen him last year with that Michael Schenker group, and oh wow, what a great performance they put on there with them old UFO hits, and I like, I got a couple of them Richie Blackmore Rainbow live albums that came out during that tour with Ronnie, and I thought it was good. The vocal performance was good. Now, was the musicianship there, the band, as good as that vocal? I don't think so, but he covered it all in that Rainbow, and did justice to the Ronnie James Dio era of Rainbow, in my opinion. So tell me what you think. If you haven't listened to any of that Richie Blackmore Rainbow, Spotify, put it in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Michael Schenker group, listen to some of that new music with him on vocals. It's really good. And let us know here at Metalhead Nation Garage. Again, hey, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the station. Hello, welcome back to Metalhead Nation Garage. I'm Chris, your host. Hey, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. And we're going to talk about Jane's Addiction on this episode of Metalhead Nation Garage. Hey, a great band, started back in the 80s, alternative rock. I really dug their music. I mean, they had some great hits back in the day, Jane Says, Been Caught Stealing, Mountain Song, Stop, Ocean Size, Summertime Rose, These Days. I mean, it goes on and on. I mean, great band. Alternative. They was really big back in the day. I mean, Dave Navarro. The news is about him. They were supposed to perform last year at Lollapalooza. That didn't happen. Dave. He's supposedly has long COVID and is really struggling with it at this time. So they canceled last year's some small venues where they was touring with Dave, and then they canceled. They just announced a tour, and they did not cancel that. They are going on tour. They have some shows out west, and then they go to South America, and they have Josh Klinghoffer, who is formerly of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, is going to be the guitarist, so they named him. And Perry Farrell, he wished him well, hope for a quick recovery, but this thing's been drawn on for a long time. So I really don't know that much about that long COVID, but it's really affecting Dave really bad, where he cannot get out and perform these shows. But Jane's Addiction, so they're going to hit the road. They're going to be out there. So check them out if they're in your neck of the woods, and let me know, how do you like Jane's Addiction? Spotify if you haven't heard it, and let me know. And we'll see you next time on Metalhead Nation Garage.